Hey guys, this is Miles from Swiss Crypto Podcast, and in this video I'm going to talk about the Jevons Paradox and its role in the crypto space. So stay tuned and let's get into it. Before we start, a quick disclaimer: I'm not a financial advisor, and whatever I say should not be taken as any legal, tax or financial advice. Please always do your own research before you invest into anything. So I stumbled upon this paradox last week when I was reading different articles about cryptocurrency, and I thought it'd be pretty interesting for you to have a look at it to get a bit closer to that theory that was made by William Jevons, because I think we can draw some lines between that paradox and the cryptocurrency space. So I'll give you a little bit of information about that. Let's start with a little bit of background story. Back in the 17th century, everything actually was ruled by the coal industry. The most efficient way of producing energy was by using a steam engine invented by Thomas Newcomen, he was called, and the machine was called atmospheric engine. And basically they were just heating up water to create steam and then produce energy. Simple as that. In 1765, James Watt brought a better steam machine into the economy that had a separate condenser built in. And this steam engine actually was able to produce energy 3 times more efficient as the old one was, which meant that you needed less coal to produce energy, right? And what would you expect to happen if you need less coal to produce that amount of energy that you need right now? You would expect the price of coal to go down, right? And this is exactly what happened. And what else would you expect? You would expect like everything would go on like this. Producers would produce energy with less coal and the cost would probably go down, right? Wrong. Actually, the usage of coal shot through the roof because it had gotten cheaper, and the producers saw a big opportunity and more possibilities that they could produce more energy that they can sell on the market with less cost because the coal price went down. So William Jevons, this guy here, was writing this paradoxon down. He said that it was a little bit paradox, as it says, that the price of an element goes down but the usage still goes up, even though the amount of electricity used at that time had been produced without any problem. So there was no expectation that the industry would produce more energy, right? And I believe we can draw some lines between this case back in the 17th century, 18th century, and cryptocurrency nowadays. Cryptocurrency is quite a new thing, and it's in its early stages still. We are still like adopting it around the world. There are less than 30 million people being invested into cryptocurrency, and at the moment I believe people live in kind of a box and they don't see outside the box. Let's take the banking transfer system, for example. Most of it is now being handled by SWIFT. You've probably heard about SWIFT, and I don't want to get into the detail of SWIFT. I just want to show you how the Jevons Paradoxon also applies to this specific case, right? We have SWIFT handling all the or most of the transactions in the world right now, and there are several cryptocurrencies that are working at it to make that transfer less expensive and way faster than before. And you would expect, then the banks just implement this and they are faster and it costs less, right? And that's true, but what you don't see or probably don't think about is that we could apply the Jevons Paradoxon. So banks are realizing, we can send money way easier than before for less cost than before. We could actually send more money around and invest more. And that will mean that the volume flowing through SWIFT or flowing through banking transfers could shoot up immediately when one of those cryptocurrencies is implemented. That will mean that amounts of money could flow into banking transfers or could come from banking transfers going through that system and being invested that we have never seen before and that we have never imagined could happen, right? And I just wanted to bring this to you that you can have a thought about this Jevons Paradox and how we can probably see this also happening in the cryptocurrency space. I believe this is a very interesting thing to think about and always have in mind that this could happen one day, and what this in the end would mean for all the cryptocurrencies and the prices of the cryptocurrencies. I mean, we are all here to make money, and yeah, I believe this could be a very big factor in the development of the prices of the different cryptocurrencies. So let me know what you think. Write it in the comments if you're interested in it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like the video, and stay tuned for the next one.